Welcome back, everyone. We're going to take you to Gaza now, and underground there. You see, Paula Hancock spent some time in the smugglers' tunnels that run underneath the border between Gaza and Egypt. They are built by Gazans. As I say, they're smugglers' tunnels. They use it to smuggle food, goods, weapons, sometimes people, back and forth between Gaza and Egypt. Well, here's Paula now taking us through the process of going underground to get the story.
The only thing we're told by the tunnel smugglers: don't film faces and don't fall off. Happy to ignore the ladies' first rule, I fully support cameraman David Hawley going down first. It's about 50 metres straight down on what can only be described as a wooden swing. Then it's my turn. My main thought was to try and stop myself from banging into the sides. Each time I did, I could see sand crumbling off.
Watch out for the rope behind you.
Well, I haven't done that before. That was interesting. Of course, these guys do this a lot of times every single day.
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
This is one of the hundreds of tunnels that go from Rafah, the Gaza side, to Rafah, the Egyptian side, where they can smuggle goods through. Now, this one's still in the process of being built, and it's incredibly dangerous work to build these, as you can imagine.
Well, we're done down here. We really don't want to spend too much time down here, to be honest, because before we got down here, we heard a lot of drones in the sky. We heard Israeli F-16 fighter jets, and quite often Israel targets these tunnels, so I think we've spent enough time down here. I think we should get out.
Hot down there.
It's been a tough assignment. The crew, as you heard there from Paula, worked pretty quickly when they were down there. David, the cameraman, said they were only in the tunnel probably no longer than 10 minutes to get that story. You know, to get to those tunnels, though, Paula had to cross the border very much above ground. It's interesting to give you an idea of how these sorts of things work. Here's how you cross into Gaza. Have a look at this.
This is the way we come into Gaza. We just come through the Erez crossing. And as you can see, we've got a lot of orders here to help us with substantial BB equipment we've got. As you can see, just around here, all this particular area has been cleared quite a long time ago by the Israelis. They wanted a clear line of sight just beyond the border. Of course, just 4 months ago, when the latest Israeli military operation happened, they cleared a fair few more houses just beyond in the distance. You can see people coming the other way, trying to get into Israel as well. Quite unusual for Palestinians to be able to get a permit to get into Israel, whether they're going to the West Bank or whether they're going beyond. Certainly there were probably about 20 or 30 Palestinians that were waiting in the terminal as well, hoping to get through. Of course, for us it's fairly easy, but Palestinians it is very difficult to get through Erez into Israel.
Welcome, Gaza. لا 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 الحط عارف عنك بيشبوك كمان بتحط لا ما اقدر خلي كده خلاص 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 حط عندك زي ما يلا هاي يلا كل عصير شو How are you, my friend?
How are you?
Give me this one.
They've just come into Gaza, and there's actually a checkpoint now that Hamas has set up. They go through every single piece of your equipment, every single piece in your luggage. This is fairly new. When we came in just after the Israeli operation about 4 months ago, there was no one there at all. Many Hamas people were still underground, fearing that Israel was still going to target them. And just before that operation, at the beginning of the year, there was simply a checkpoint where you sign your name, you fill out your details, but now every single thing is checked.
Yeah, about 300 metres it is to when you get to the cabs, and it's getting pretty hot this time of year. Now, last time I was there, Paul is right, that checkpoint thing on the Palestinian side is very new. There was nothing there last time. I went and I've been through there dozens of times. Just shows how times are changing in that part of the world. All right, now you can see